Before we begin, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because what you're about to discover might completely change how you see the universe. What if I told you that somewhere out there, drifting silently through the darkness of space, there could be a planet made almost entirely of diamond? Not just a few crystals scattered across its surface, but an entire world, glittering, crushing, and unimaginably extreme. A place where mountains don't just sparkle, they shine like a billion suns. For the next few minutes, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating possibilities in astronomy, a diamond planet. Picture this: you're floating in space, staring at a distant star system. Everything looks normal at first. A bright star, a few orbiting planets, nothing unusual. But then you zoom in, one of those planets reflects light in a strange, almost hypnotic way. It's not dull like rock, not soft like gas, but sharp, brilliant, almost blinding. Scientists believe that planets like this might actually exist, formed under extreme pressure and heat, where carbon is compressed so intensely that it crystallizes into diamond on a planetary scale. Now here's where things get even more incredible. One of the most famous candidates for this kind of world is a planet known as 55 Cancri e. It's located about 40 light-years away from Earth, which in cosmic terms is practically our backyard. This planet orbits its star so closely that a single year there lasts just 18 hours. Imagine celebrating your birthday every single day. But don't get too excited, because this place is anything but friendly. The surface temperature of 55 Cancri e is estimated to reach over 2,000 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt most metals and vaporize anything we know. Under those extreme conditions, carbon-rich materials could be squeezed and heated into forming diamond structures deep within the planet. Scientists theorize that a large portion of this world could be composed of diamond, possibly making it one of the most valuable objects in the entire galaxy. But let's pause for a moment and really think about that. A planet made of diamond sounds like something out of science fiction, right? Yet the physics behind it is very real. Carbon, under immense pressure, rearranges its atomic structure into the incredibly strong lattice we know as diamond. On Earth, this happens deep beneath the surface over millions or even billions of years. Now imagine scaling that process up to an entire planet, where gravity itself becomes the ultimate press, squeezing matter into forms we can barely comprehend. If you could somehow land on such a planet, what would it even feel like? First of all, you wouldn't survive the heat or pressure. But let's imagine for a second that you could. The ground beneath you might not look like the diamonds we see in jewelry stores. Instead of clear, sparkling gems, you might see dark, dense, crystalline structures, possibly mixed with other materials. The sky, if there even is one, could glow with intense radiation from the nearby star. Lava flows might shimmer with carbon-rich liquids, slowly crystallizing as they cool. And the gravity, that could be much stronger than what we experience on Earth. Every step would feel heavy, like your body is being pulled down harder than ever before. The atmosphere, if present, could be thick, toxic, and scorching. This is not a paradise. It's a brutal alien world where the beauty of diamond hides an environment of pure extremes. Now here's something interesting. The idea of diamond planets isn't limited to just one example. Scientists believe there could be many such worlds scattered throughout the universe. Some may have formed from stars rich in carbon, where the building blocks of planets are very different from those in our solar system. Instead of silicates and metals dominating, carbon takes the lead, opening the door to entirely new types of planetary geology. Think about how different that is from Earth. Our planet is made mostly of oxygen, silicon, iron, and other elements that form rocks, metals, and minerals. But change the chemical recipe just a little, and you get something completely different. Entire mountains made of carbon compounds. Oceans, if they exist, might not even be water. They could be made of exotic liquids we've never encountered before. At this point in the video, if you're enjoying this journey through one of the universe's most mind-blowing possibilities, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future explorations like this. Now let's go even deeper. What makes a diamond planet truly fascinating isn't just its composition, but what it tells us about how planets form. Traditionally, we think of planets forming from a protoplanetary disk of gas and dust surrounding a young star. Over time, particles collide, stick together, and grow into larger bodies. But the exact materials available in that disk depend heavily on the star's composition. If a star contains a higher ratio of carbon compared to oxygen, the chemistry of the entire system changes. Instead of forming silicon-based rocks, carbon compounds become dominant. This could lead to planets where graphite, diamond, and other carbon structures make up a significant portion of the mass. In some cases, entire layers of a planet could transition from graphite to diamond as pressure increases toward the core. And here's a mind-blowing thought. On Earth, diamonds are rare and incredibly valuable. They're formed under very specific conditions and require intense mining efforts to obtain. But on a diamond planet, diamond could be as common as rock is here. Imagine a world where something we consider precious is just ordinary, of course. That raises an interesting question. Could we ever mine such a planet? The idea sounds tempting. A single mission could, in theory, bring back unimaginable wealth. But the reality is far more complicated. The distance alone is a massive barrier. Traveling 40 light-years with current technology would take tens of thousands of years. Even with advanced propulsion systems, it would still be a monumental challenge. Then there's the environment. Extreme heat, intense radiation, crushing pressure. Any spacecraft would need to withstand conditions far beyond what we can currently engineer. And even if we could land and extract material, transporting it back to Earth safely would be another enormous hurdle. So for now, diamond planets remain a fascinating concept rather than a practical opportunity. They exist as a reminder of how diverse and strange the universe can be. Every time we discover a new exoplanet, we're reminded that our solar system is just one example among countless possibilities. Let's shift perspective for a moment. Instead of thinking about value in terms of money, think about value in terms of knowledge. A diamond planet could teach us so much about planetary formation, material science, and the behavior of matter under extreme conditions. By studying these worlds, even from a distance, we can refine our models and deepen our understanding of the cosmos. Astronomers use powerful telescopes and advanced techniques to analyze the light coming from distant stars and their planets. By studying how light changes as a planet passes in front of its star, scientists can infer its size, composition, and even aspects of its atmosphere. It's like solving a cosmic puzzle using only tiny clues carried across unimaginable distances. And sometimes, those clues point to something extraordinary, a density that suggests a carbon-rich composition, a thermal signature that hints at extreme surface conditions. Each piece of data adds to the picture, bringing us closer to understanding these alien worlds. But let's not forget the sense of wonder here. A planet made of diamond isn't just a scientific curiosity. It's a symbol of how incredible the universe really is. It challenges our imagination and reminds us that reality can be far stranger than fiction. Imagine standing on a distant spacecraft, looking out at such a planet, light from its star reflecting off its surface, creating a dazzling display unlike anything you've ever seen. It would be beautiful, terrifying, and humbling all at once. A reminder that we are just a small part of a vast and mysterious universe. As we approach the end of this journey, I want you to think about this. What other kinds of planets might exist out there? Worlds made of substances we've never even considered. Environments so extreme that they redefine what we think is possible. The more we explore, the more we realize how little we truly know. Before we wrap up, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you want to visit a diamond planet if it were possible? Or does the idea sound more terrifying than exciting? I'm really curious to hear what you think. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of the universe's most fascinating possibilities, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another adventure into the unknown. There's so much more out there waiting to be discovered, and this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.